Welcome back to my channel. Today we're talking about the new makeup releases for this week, so let's hop right in. Also, if you're new here, hi, my name is Nikki. I absolutely love colorful, fun makeup looks. If you want to see that more in your timeline, then subscribe to this channel. I upload 3 times a week and I talk every week about the new makeup releases and tell you if I want them or if I don't. By the way, I did this look with the Search palette by Blend Bunny's Cosmetics and I'm quite pleased with it. I didn't do like a pink orange combo in quite some time, so yeah, that was fun, just telling you. Let's start though with the new makeup releases. We do have a few to talk about, to be honest, and I think we will start with the one I already bought and hopefully will be delivered in the next week or so. Saturday, yesterday, these came on and I had to buy them. These are the Uns Eye new palettes. This is the, let me see, they do have 2 names, the Jewels and Gems and the Rocks and Stone and Rock palettes. Both of them are gorgeous. One is a more green leaning palette, which you know I love my greens, and the other one is a more cool tone palette. Normally I'm not a fan, but there is a plum, which I absolutely love. There's also some like terracotta-y deep burgundy shades. I absolutely love these, so I bought both of them. You will see a review of both of these palettes on my channel as when they arrive here in Germany. I think should need at least 1 week, could be 2, just so you know. But yeah, I absolutely love these. I bought these and of course I used like a code. By the way, I used Agnieszka's code, which I love her and she already did a review. I have to say Uns Eye is quite good with sending out PR, sad for me because I don't get PR, so but yeah. I bought both of them. They are around the $35 mark. Both of them has at least one multi-chrome, so if you wanted to try a multi-chrome, this could be your chance. Also, as far as I can tell, the quality of Odens Eye is really nice, so I never had any problems with blendability, with opacity or anything like this, so that's why I hope these are the same. And yeah, they're also releasing some jewelry, which I am not a fan of, to be honest. Also, I think I'm not 100% sure. When I bought both palettes yesterday, I was like, okay, I need to buy these before they sell out. Normally they don't. They do have a quite stock that they have, but I didn't like see the jewelry. I didn't like click on the jewelry because I was not interested. I think these are more custom jewelry. I don't think these are pure gold, silver, or I could be wrong though, but I don't think so. But then I thought the prices were a little bit high up because they were at least 20 bucks, $2.30, and I was like, yeah, I don't need that, to be honest. It's not quite my style, so yeah, I skipped on the jewelry. I bought both palettes. Then we do have an exciting release by Urban Decay. Listen, I never thought I would say that, at least not in like the next time, let me say that. They're releasing the Hydromaniac Dewy Liquid Blushes. There are 6 shades as far as I can tell. There are, let me see, $22 each. I do think this is quite interesting. I think 2023 is the year of the blushes. I mean, how many blushes last week, the week before, and now we're talking about blushes as well. I do have to say though, I think that Urban Decay like had a good release, which again, palette wise or eyeshadow palette wise, it was not a good release so far. But yeah, I do like these blushes. Would I buy any of these? I mean, maybe. Like, if you want to see that on my channel, like, leave it down in the comments. I will buy one. Do have to say the color selection is more bright. It's not quite neutral, I think, except for Wrecked and maybe Rebellious, which is a more deeper shade. All the other shades are mild red, pink, or purpley shades. So yeah, or coral. I mean, yes, I could see myself buying that, which is like definitely 1 or 2 steps up from my normal Urban Decay opinion. So yeah, I think this is a really great release if you like Urban Decay or you want to try a new liquid blush and not just Rare Beauty or any other blush that is like hyped. This could be for you. We do also have an Ulta and Disney collaboration, and they released a collection with The Little Mermaid, which is, I think, out now in theaters. I'm not sure though, or it will come out in theaters in a few days or so. They have two releases. One is the Disney The Little Mermaid Edition beauty box, where you do have a beautiful purse, like makeup purse, which is a seashell, and then inside you do have an eyeshadow palette. Let me see. You do have the eyes and face palettes with 12 eyeshadows and 2 blushes. You do have one brow trio, brow gel liner, dual-ended liner, then the top coat trio glitters. So you do have also an eyeshadow primer, the cream eyeshadow stick, 2 lip glosses, 1 balm, and 1 highlighter stick, which I do have to say, I don't hate the palette, which again, surprising for me. I do think the palette is kind of cute. It is more of a colorful neutral palette. So we do have good neutrals, but we also do have a few pops of colors like blues, greens, also like an orange, a purple, which is kind of cool. The other products though, I have to say I'm not interested in any of that. But again, the purse is also really, really cute, which is nice. And then they're also having, especially with this one, they also have other products, which is the eyeshadow. They do have a separate eyeshadow palette, which is not in the beauty purse thing. That what I said right now was all one item that you can purchase. And then they also have like a separate eyeshadow palette, which to be honest is in comparison quite like uninteresting, to be honest. They also have a brush set, the Ease Breeze candles, a bath set, a sponge set, eye set, and a lip set. Do have to say, again, I would be more interested in the beauty box or the beauty box, which because I do enjoy the eyeshadows more, at least the look of it. On the other hand, in Germany, I can't buy, or I can't buy from Ulta Beauty. So if you will see the link, hopefully that is working, because I can't see it, to be honest. I link, of course, all the products down in the description box. And again, if you go there and it's wrong or it doesn't work, it's because I can't see it. So you have to trust or see on Ulta itself. Listen, I write down the name as well, so you can just like copy and paste that and then just Google search it. Again, we don't have Ulta here in Germany, and that would be the only thing I would be caring about, to be honest. Let's talk about a new product by Vanessa Myers. You know, I do have split relation with Vanessa Myers. I also tried the color fixes some time ago, and I was like, you know what I mean? But she's releasing the By Pride Infinity Chrome Flakes, which are a new shade of her chrome flakes. These are multi-chrome flake toppers. They are color shifting shades, of course, because multi-chrome. They are blue, purple, and pink. The shade was created as a symbol of support to the entire LGBTQAI plus community. And is there anything other than that? I don't think so. I think she's doing that every year, if I'm not mistaken, to like dedicate one of the shades. Last year was like a multicolor, like more yellow green type of a flake. I did like that one a lot. To be honest, I think this is really cute. Will I buy? Probably not, because I have to say I don't like to work with flakes. But it's just me. Am I the drama? Maybe. But the shade itself is a stunning and beautiful shade. So if you are into the whole flake thing and you do want to add that to your collection, I definitely think this is a good choice. We do also have something good from Moyer Beauty. Listen, this is like I think the like the 5th or 6th release that looks really nice from Moyer Beauty. These are the Superhyped liquid pigments. There are 24 shades, 16 matte and 8 shimmer shades. And to be honest, here's color involved. I absolutely love it. Listen, we do have several shades. Again, we do have neutrals, we do have colors, we have green, yellow, blues, purple and pinks, which I love. Then we also again have the neutral shades, which are neutral shades, listen. And I think we have also black and the white, which is great. There's also again the shimmer shades are a little bit more, I would say, neutral. There is a blue and a greenish color, a little bit of a purpley gray, but in general the shimmer shades are a little bit more neutral than the matte shades, which again, I do like the matte shades a little bit more. Again, I don't know if you know anywhere I can buy Moyer Beauty in Europe, tell me down in the comments. Another Divine release by Pat McGrath. It's Pat McGrath, yes it is. And these are the Divine Blush Color Balm Collection. There are several products in that collection. First of all, there are blush sticks, which, I mean, that is kind of cool. The blush sticks do look pretty. We do have a deeper shade. We do have like really nice lighter shades. Again, really nice. And then we do have one of those double-ended highlighter sticks. With cyberlotals and then also a balm. To be honest, it's not quite my thing. And then we do have also the Luxe Eyeshadow Quad in Passion Fleur, which is alone $62. This is a really pretty quad, to be honest. First of all, I do like the packaging, which, I mean, it's just one thing, you know. But the quad is or having 3 shimmer shades and then one matte dark purple. I mean, that's not bad. To be honest, there's no swatch, at least not in my not on trend mood so far, about those shades. I think it's pretty. Would I buy that? Probably not. Listen, quads are not my sweet spot for eyeshadow palettes. I do like more 6, 8, 12, 15, even 20 if the palette is, you know, a little bit smaller and we don't have like a whole like big palette with it. But yeah, again, 4 is normally not my sweet spot. I wish there would be at least one medium shade. The shimmers though look, at least in the picture, again, I don't see swatches, really pretty. It's a maybe, I would say. Again, we do come into the summer month and Jacqueline Hill Cosmetics is releasing also some blushes as well as lip oils or new shades, depending. She is releasing single blushes in 5 shades, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, they are pressed powder formula, $24 each. And then she's also releasing new colors for the Heat Pop Powder Drip Hydrating Lip Oils. And they are $20 each. I did put you a little bit of collage together for all the shades as well as the design of the packaging. I do like that quite a bit. I think the blushes do look really pretty. This is all limited edition, by the way. And the lip oils do correspond to the colors of the blushes. So if you want to have one like the, let's say, purpley blush, then you can also buy the purpley lip oil, because there's one, which I think is really nice. I do love the packaging. It's really, really cute. It's like purpley pink, red, really, really nice. I do like the collection, to be honest. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, she didn't release so far like powder blushes, at least not single powder blushes, if I'm not mistaken. So I hope that in the future, because this one is limited edition, I hope that in the future she is releasing other colors for her powder blushes, because again, I do like to have the separation of both, that you don't have to like go with an highlighter that is maybe not fitting for you, or you go with a blush that is with a bronzer that is maybe too deep or anything like that. You know what I mean? So I do like to have my products singled so I can choose and pick how I like it. And we do have a new release by Cherry Chic Beauty, and this is an eyeshadow palette as well as a lip oil. or gloss. It's a gloss, I think. And this is the Cherry Cheek Collection. There is the Sex Kitten palette, and then we do have the Potty Kit lip gloss. Do I have to say it's not my favorite color story? The lip gloss does look pretty. Like, listen, I'm all for that. I do have to say the palette is, at least for me, a little bit too medium toned. You know what I mean? There is a deep color. There's also like a really light, like yellow. So it's not like there is no deep shades, but I feel like I wish a little bit more, like a little bit more color in that direction, that you maybe also have like a lighter pink. And yes, there is a lighter pink, but it's not light enough. You know what I mean? Maybe it's just me. Maybe the color story is not what I like want to have. I do have to be honest. I have a special taste in eyeshadow palettes, and this one is not inspiring me. There are others, but this one is not. So yeah, this is a skip for me. Another skip for me are the new Hourglass face palettes. There are two palettes. One is the Sculpt and Set, and one is the Blush and Glow. So we do have a blush palette with highlighters, as well as a sculpting palette with bronzers. Yeah, we do have the problem that we always have with Hourglass products. And I don't mean that they are expensive, because they are. I mean that these palettes are quite... yeah, I don't know what to say. Listen, I don't like palettes where you should get everything, and then it's like you can get like different skin tones. With Hourglass, that is like a stretch, because normally they're not catering to deeper skin tones. So that's a point. But I have to say, the blush palette, there are 3 blushes that looks quite the same, 3 highlighters that look quite the same, and then we do have yeah, but they do look quite the same. And then we do have the again, Sculpt palette, which we do have a little bit of a deeper bronzer, if you will, just a little bit. I don't think that this is like catering to deeper skin tones at all. And then we do have like, listen, I don't, it's just like you know, I feel like these colors do look too similar to be in one palette, in both of them, by the way. And I don't think that this is enough. Like, I wish, and I saw that in a lot of releases, that if you bring out a blush palette with highlighters, then you do have a color selection. You know, you have a pink blush, you have an orangey blush, you maybe have like a purpley blush. And I saw that in many releases over the last year, that they have like at least 6 very different blushes, and then maybe also like a highlighter blush, like a blush lighter, if you will, and then maybe like a matte one as well, and then maybe in highlighter. But the highlighter do look all the same, and I get there are like probably different formulas, but again, why do you need that? Why don't you can't just like put different, like, I don't think they have different colors for highlighters though. And again, the same goes for the bronzer. So this is a skip for me. And then to that as well, this is like really, really expensive. It's $85. We do have a little bit of a sneak peek, if you will, or announcement that Beyonce is giving us a hair care brand. And yeah, I am excited about that. To be honest, why not? I mean, she is known for her beautiful hair. I think it's not real, like it's extensions, but I mean, why not? We will see. We did see some tools in her hands in the picture. We'd also see a lot of products on her table. So at least 5 or 6 products. So we'll see about that. I mean, listen, it's nothing new that a celebrity is giving us hair care, skin care, makeup, or even nail polishes. So I don't mind if the products are good. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't mind. Johnsword is releasing loose powders, and we do have H8s. I don't think though I can find a shade for me, at least not in a colored range, if you will. There are like a pink, a purpley shade, there are several light yellow tones, or a light and then the other is yellow, depends on what you think. Then there's also deeper powders, which is great. And then there's the untinted one, which is the fair skin toned variant, if you will. To be honest, at the moment I don't need a powder, so that will be a skip. I think the color selection is kind of cool. I wish there would be more. Again, like also maybe a tinted like variation. The yellow seemed to be deeper, like not for me deep, you know what I mean? I mean, normal people is really good with that, but yeah, here light as me, not good. The rose and the like the pink shade they do look pretty, but again, they are for light to medium and medium to deep. There is just one shade for fair, so that's a skip for me. We do also have a great announcement for Heather Austin. I think like this is the 3rd collection she's releasing, if I'm not mistaken. Good girl, good for you, girl. And she's releasing a collaboration with Unearthly Cosmetics. There is a palette as well as a gloss and an highlighter, blush highlighter duo. And this is the Resurgence Collection, if I'm not butchering that. Will be, of course, listed down below in the link when it is live. It's not, by the way, at this point. There is the palette again with neon mattes, duo-toned neutral shades, and there are 12 of them. And then we do have the highlighter duo, which is a soft copper and a sheer pearl shade. And then we do have the Resurgence lip gloss, a clear milky gloss with a prismatic shimmer for an overall ethereal glow. I think you can just buy the lip gloss if you buy the whole collection, if I'm not mistaken, but I'm not sure about that. You have to say I'm skipping on that. The palette is cute again for me, and that's just me. Unearthly has not my favorite color stories. And I know that sucks because it sucks, but normally I don't love the color stories by Unearthly Cosmetics. If you are inspired by that, go for it, girls. But it's not quite for me, to be honest. And then we do have again the copper and sheer pearl highlighter. The copper shade will be like way too deep for me, so it's more, and I don't love the copper on me personally as a blush, because I do think it's like, if I try to do the bronzer thing, but it didn't work. I would be interested in, again, in the lip gloss. The lip gloss looks beautiful, but I don't think we can buy that separately, which is a shame. But other than this, I'm happy for Heather Austin. I think this is a great collection. Again, not for me, but maybe for you. Then we do have Viseart. Viseart is giving us the Fleurette collection. Yes, and we do have 3 different palettes with 4 eyeshadows and 2 blushes. And yeah, I said that right. They are $40 each. We do have 3 different colorways. I learned about myself that I just don't like this setup. You know what I mean? Again, as I said before, I do like to pick my own blushes and highlighters when I go on vacation, or, you know, use palettes. Again, a quad is not my favorite sweet spot for eyeshadows. I know that for Viseart you can, if you bought all 3 palettes because you're crazy and you wanted to support Viseart, or Viseart is your favorite like brand, then you can normally swap out the shades as well as the blushes. I'm not sure if the blush shades are the same size as other palettes with blushes, but it would be great if that is the case. Yeah, for me this is a skip, but again, if you are a fan of quads and you want to have it quite easy, because you do get 2 blushes in all of them, that could be for you. Again, it's not just for me. Saie Beauty is releasing some new products, and these are the, let me see, Glow Sculpt. That was easy. They are the multi-use cream highlighter blushes. Listen, I can't tell a difference between all of them. And I know you see them and you're like, well, listen, are you blind? Of course there is more of a pink. There's more of a, listen, look at the pictures. There's no difference between them. When I see like the first person, but also like the last person, doesn't matter. They all look exactly the same. And I don't know if that is like that should be like that. Like they just have a slight difference, but it's not really a difference. So for me, this is a pass. But again, I don't understand it. If you don't have like a base color in these, why do you have like 5 different shades? Maybe it's just the picture. Maybe I'm out of my mind, but again, if you look at the picture closely, there is maybe a slight hint of a color, but it's not much. And then I'm like, yeah, listen, then I don't need the product. Don't need 5 colors of that. Just saying. I think this is, let me see, no, it's not determined what it is. I will link it, of course, down below if you are interested. We do have also something new from KVD Beauty, and they're releasing some single, like, powders, pigments. They are the Dazzling Flakes Metallic Eye Pigments in 3 colors, a more whitish shade. Then we do have a more olivey shade and a more purpley shade. Yeah, if you like pigments, why not? You know, listen, again, I'm not into the pigment thing. Of course, you can use them dry, wet, however you like them to be. I mean, Cosmic Snow, which is the lightest shade, could be a great highlighter as well. Again, I am not into that at the moment. Maybe in a year or 5 months or 2 weeks, I don't know, but it's a skip for me. We do have also something new from Exo Beauty, and I think like the last time we talked about it 2 weeks ago, we had this duo blushers, and now we do have some lip products. She's having lipsticks, lip liners, as well as liquid lipsticks. We do have 8 lip pencils, 7 matte lipsticks, and 7 liquid lipsticks. So that is kind of cool. Again, I'm at the moment not into matte liquid lipsticks or matte liquid like lipsticks in general, because I do have dry lips and that's horrible to do. But in general, I mean, if you love a matte lipstick or a liquid lipstick, that could be for you. To be honest, the lip liners do look really pretty. Again, the packaging by itself look also pretty. I don't know. Listen, again, I need to try Exo Beauty at some point this year, and you need to hold me accountable for that. We do have a new palette by Sugar Drizzle Polish, and this is such a cute palette. It's the Red Panda palette, and it's $38 for 12 pen palettes with matte and shimmers, including duochrome shades, and this is so cute. Like, alone the packaging is beautiful. Again, for me, it's a lot like medium tones galore. I wish there would be at least, there are just 2 matte shades in here, if I'm not mistaken. The rest is like shimmers and duochromes. I do like the colors do look pretty, and I do think also that Sugar Drizzle Polish is more known for her special formula, if I'm not mistaken. But for me, I wish a little bit more matte shades, to be honest. Again, the shimmers do look really, really pretty. But yeah, it's a pass, even though I love the packaging. And we also get the look. Listen, we also get a close look to the Fortnite and Makeup Revolution collaboration. We do have several products, which I can't see. There's only 3 palettes. I know we talked about it a little bit, but now we do get a really good look at this. There's at least 3 palettes, a yellow, a like pinky, and then a purpley tealy one. Then we do have a face palette, we have a liner palette, we do have some primers, nail polishes, lip glosses, brushes, sponges. Like there is also maybe perfumes, if I'm not mistaken. If I like you can see the picture. If you see something different, tell me. Do have to say I would be interested in the liner palette, because these are water activated liners, and I think especially if you, I mean, you know, I am raving about mixed media, that if you have something from any like brand, like for me, this is the one from Inglot in Duraline. If you have any of this, you can turn any eyeshadow into a liquid liner, and I think that is of course nice to do. But if you don't like to like destroy your eyeshadows, I think water activated liner is really nice. If I see that palette, I definitely will grab it and test it out. There is again also a mascara involved. There's like a yellow, a pink, and a bluish purpley theme, if you will. I do have to say I do love a yellow, and the palette does look kind of cute. So it's not that I don't like it. The pink palette, not quite mine. And then there's maybe the unicorn llama thing. I don't know if that is the third theme. I don't play Fortnite, listen. But yeah, it's cute. It's cute, but oh, there's a, like, in the yellow one is a liquid. Is there like a glitter inside? I don't know, but yeah, yeah, there seemed to be glitter in the yellow one. That's a skip for me. Yeah, again, it's not quite mine, but it's also not so bad, if you will. Let's come to the last product for this week, and that is the Dose of Color 10 years anniversary collection. And Dose of Color is now 10 years old, which is amazing. Listen, that is amazing. And they released it. It's a 10 eyeshadow palette. They have 2 liquid matte lipsticks, 2 lip liners, a nude one, and then a black rose one, which is the, you can definitely tell, the one below. The palette, which is a deep shade, stunning by the way, especially. The nude is a little bit more cool tone than my liking, to be honest, but still pretty. The eyeshadow palette is gorgeous. If you are in need of a like more sultry brown palette, this could be for you. And then we have a sponge as well as, or 2 sponges as well as false lash mascara. No, false lashes, just that. So it's a great collection, I feel like. It is neutral but also sultry, which I do think is a great collection. Have I the need for any of that? Nope. So that's a skip for me, but maybe it is something for you. These were all the new makeup releases for this week. I hope you enjoyed this video, everything I talked about. And if you want to see any of this, then leave it down in the comments, because if I know you like to see it on my channel, I probably will buy it and review it for you. So it's, again, the Odens Eye things I already bought. But other than this, everything you want to see on my channel, leave it down in the comments below. I would really appreciate if you leave a comment, maybe like this video, as well as maybe subscribe to this channel. I upload 3 times a week, and again, I am more of a colorful like person. I do love a colorful and fun look, so if you want to see that more, then subscribe. And yeah, I wish you a beautiful week, and we see us in my next video. Bye guys!